What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another video. We got the leaks and spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 268. Oh my goodness. Not what I was expecting, but we got to remember, we got 3 more chapters left and there is a break next week. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 5K. So it starts off with Sukuna listens to Megumi's soul. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a translation, change. I don't know if it's actually Megumi listening to Sukuna's soul. But Sukuna asks, how far will you lower your face to bear living with your body taken by me, having killed your sister, even rejected help? Yeah, the help from that brat you saved. He killed a lot of people, didn't he? And so it's almost like he's trying to make Megami feel bad as far as like, yo, it was your fault that you saved him, and look at everything that happened because of it. Megami actually responds back and he's all like, why are you so desperate? There's only one fragment left, right? One of Sukuna's fingers. As a cursed object, one thing is certain. If you get ripped out by Itadori here, you will die. Besides, the residence isn't bad just for you. If the 19 fingers disappear, the last one won't be able to keep the soul connected due to the effects, right? What a relief. Even you are afraid to die, aren't you? And what this reminds me of it kind of reminds me of the end of Demon Slayer, Muzan, as far as with this, because, you know, um, there's this a little aspect like we don't see Sukuna's actual face or what he actually looks like. What we're seeing right now is like the pitiful version. Like it almost reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist, when Mustang was flame broiling what's his face? Was it Greed? I'm not sure which one it was, but when the homunculi was out of its, shell, it was this small little creature and it looked pitiful. But Megami says, just as Sukuna's domain, or maybe it might be Yuji's domain, Megami says, just one more time, I think I'll try living for someone else, which is amazing. And then we see Megami flying out, being separated from the reincarnation, and it's like this 3-4 scene panel, and you see this creature just screaming out at its Sakura, and it's like he's burning and then just getting smaller and smaller, and he's just like, you see Yuji pop up on him just like he did with Mahito. And Yuji's just like, how's it gonna be, Sukuna? And he remembers what Yuji was saying: free Fushiguro and go back inside me, then I will not kill you. And then he picks up the fragment of Sukuna. He's all like, you or me. We were born carrying a curse without notice. What kind of monster we're going to be is a master of luck. Mine was my grandpa, which was interesting. Sukuna, let's try again. Not to curse someone, but to live with someone else. Even if no one else accepts you, I'm the only one who can live with you. And then Sukuna's just like, dot, dot, dot. I should congratulate you on carrying this foolishness to the end. And then he actually says his name, Yuji Itadori. And he's just like, but don't underestimate me. I am a curse after all. Freaking insane. And then we get this panel where Yuji's just kind of looking. And then we finally see Hikari and Hirabi. And they're just like, it's over. Yeah, right. Looks like it's over. So what are you gonna do? And Oriami's just like, as I said, it's over. There's nothing left to do. Now, she does say, or they go to say that you are lucky. You people got saved for not being born 1,000 years after him, or you got lucky for being born 1,000 years after him. And Akari's just all like, you're only lucky, huh? That's the best compliment for someone like me. And then Urami's like, heh, that's true, huh? And then starts to disappear, which was an interesting choice because it's just all like, what? I get that, they were very, very loyal to Sukuna, but to just evaporate, unless that was something that was tied to Sukuna, like some type of curse or something to where if Sukuna was to die, like that's the loyalty. Like if Sukuna were to die, then Uraume would disappear. But then we get this scene change to Megumi up, waking up basically. And as he wakes up, he sees Yuji and Nobara, which is so cute. Like, here's the thing. Here is the thing. There's 3 more chapters left. And as much as I want to get hype, as much as I want to be like, okay, like this is cute, this is amazing, I feel like there is going to be some gut-wrenching twist. But right now, everything's good. Like, I hope he doesn't go the dream scenario. I don't think this is all a dream. But I am curious to see what's going to go down the last 3 chapters. I feel like one of those chapters may be like a Gojo funeral, which we're going to get to that in a little bit. But you see Nobra in the box, and Megumi's just like, what are you doing here? And then we're just doing the Nobra as alive as a doorbell prank. Oh, that's it, my bad. And so it's interesting because Yuji comes through and he says that he has letters for Nobra and Megumi. And it's interesting because the letter to Nobara, and also there's not one for Yuji because he talked to Gojo. But the letter for Nobara was interesting because it was about her mom. And she says that she's not interested, but then she keeps on bringing up, like, I wonder, like, if she's a special grade authority, different things like that. But what was interesting was what Gojo told Megami, which we were all wondering because, the whole thing was, oh, Gojo didn't get to do this and Gojo didn't get to do this. And there was the big thing about how Gojo was going to tell Megami about his father. And honestly, this might have been the best way to tell him because on the letter, because Megami's generally laughing. And, Gojo says, hey, unfortunately, your daddy's not around anymore, Megami, because I killed him. My bad. That joint had me freaking rolling. I'm not even gonna lie. But before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Catalog. Yeah. These are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase all of that in the link in the description. And just check it out because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, guys, Yuji's like, we need to go where Maki and the others are. and it's because it's about Yuta. Now, this is interesting because we see Panda, we see Maki looking pissed, we see homie, we see Miwa, we see Kusakabe. So I'm glad that he's not dead because a lot of people were wondering, how many people actually got murked. You know what I mean? Who was confirmed dead? But the author says no chapter next week, but is everything okay with Okotsuku? There's only 3 chapters left until the grand finale. So you see little sweat marks on Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi. So this was a great way to cliffhanger everything for the next 3 chapters. Now, here's the interesting thing, because I don't know how much time has passed. I don't know if it's been a couple of weeks. I don't know, anything like that. I'm pretty sure we'll get that next chapter, or maybe in the official translations, there'll be some type of this many days passed or something like that. But I'm curious to see like what's going on with Yuta and if Yuta is still in Gojo's body. Because originally we had the 5 minute timer. Obviously, this is past 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta be at least a couple of days, maybe a week. So I'm, I'm still holding hope. Like this chapter wasn't a bad chapter. It's just unless it's very, it can feel that way because there's still 3 chapters left, and it's just like, okay, well, what's about to go down? And what did Yuji do with Sukuna? Like, did he eat him? Did it just evaporate because the one finger's still in Yuji? Like, what is going on here? So all in all, this chapter was dope. It's a lot to be able to munch on, at least, till we get the next chapter. So I'm curious to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this was a dope chapter? Again, this isn't the ending. It's the ending as far as um the fight with Sukuna, but it's not the end of the story. So I'm curious as far as what's going to go down and what's up with the merger. Is the merger just gone? Anything else with Tengen? Like, there's still so many questions, y'all. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's Mr. Composition and MC that writes fiction. I'm back at it with another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 5K. All right, y'all. Peace.